Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah. The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
All right, Boomer Life. Bet the deed number seven.
Bet the deed number 07.
Number 7. Lot of strange things in sports this week. We've been talking about betting for a lot lately. Definitely going to talk Red Sox baseball. Going to talk a little bit of hockey for
Yankees.
Playoffs, and I think we can get into MMA at the end. Who knows? We might even throw a little NFL out there. But what do you want to start with? Hockey or baseball?
Baseball. Almost said hockey.
Yeah, I was thinking.
All right. So while we're at it, we can tell a quick story about a bet we heard over the weekend that didn't go through.
Yeah, so we're at the Red Sox game, sitting under the Coca-Cola sign. Good section, probably the best section, I think.
For the people around us,
everyone was drunk, happy drunk, because we were winning 9-0. You know what I mean? So, well, we won 9-0, and the people in front of us bet the over 9.5. Well, guess what? It was 9-0. So what do you think happened? Yeah, they were pissed off. And this guy, next to you?
Yeah, the guy that was sitting right next to me.
Yeah, heckling him the whole time. Fucking hilarious.
Glad to see Dylan in the comments.
Yeah. What did he say?
Big titty elves.
Wrong search. What up, Chris? You said, what up, Chris?
Oh, yeah, Chris making his first appearance on the pod. Welcome, Chris.
What's up?
All right. I'm barely getting anything on the app right now for the Wi-Fi.
Okay,
you don't even have it.
Red Sox. I'm going to say -1.5 tonight after screwing up Toronto.
Mm-hmm. I like that -1.5.
-1.5. I'm going to say like plus 160 probably, plus 180.
The thing was, though, I'm pretty sure the Red Sox were getting a little bit of points because of that pitcher that Toronto had. Where Toronto's pitcher was.
Yeah, I mean, take away that first inning. What's the score of the game?
2-3 Blue Jays.
Exactly. So -1.5, kind of maybe a risky bet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why they got 5 runs?
I didn't watch the summary of the game, if that's what you're asking now.
Okay.
But I know that Stripling, pitcher for the Blue Jays, is not the best, for sure.
Yeah. And what's his face pitched really good. Oh, is that your phone?
Richards was the pitcher for the Red Sox.
Yeah, Richards played really good.
He did pretty good. I got it here.
Almost. Got it.
Red Sox are +1.5.
Oh, yeah, but we can change that. We can do the alternative one.
Money line, they're +105.
+105. Who's pitching?
Nick Pivetta is pitching.
Nick Pavetta's having a good year. I would take.
But Steven Matz is pitching for the Blue Jays, and I think that's their ace.
Yeah.
I think so. That's tough. It's still in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
It's in Toronto. Blue Jays won 8-0 first game, and then they lost 7-3 the second game.
Yeah, and I mean they do have a better away record than home, so
The Red Sox do. That's right.
uh,
Over under 9.5.
fuck the over under. it's a teeter totter.
So do we even finish that story? All right. So the people in front of us at Fenway.
We did, yeah. They bet the over 9.5.
Oh, we did. Okay.
9-0.
They did not get it.
Oh, yeah.
They did not get it. And they were so pissed.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you got over? I'm gonna go.
I think it's under. I think with two good pitchers on the mound, Pivetta and Matz, I think it's under 9.5.
Okay, I'm gonna go under 9.5 as
Yeah.
well with two good pitchers. Yeah.
I think that's a decent bet, considering both first games have been kind of high scoring. The under 9.5 is actually the favorite. -105. The over is -115.
Do you take the Sox away? I don't know.
I think I would. Yeah, I think I would take the Sox money line.
Yeah, plus 105.
Blue Jays are -125.
Let me
money
see
line.
the alternative line plus 1.5.
I don't have it. Oh, I do.
Yeah, the more
Alternative
bets.
line.
Or
Say again. What do you want to look at?
is there a plus 1.5?
Red Sox plus 1.5?
Mm-hmm.
No. They are plus 1.5. They're plus 1.5 regular line.
Oh, okay. What is it? Minus what?
Plus 1.5. Red Sox are -175.
No, minus 175. Ooh,
Plus 1.5, -175. Red Sox plus.
I like that. I'm gonna go plus 1.5. Plus 1.5. Plus 1.5. Under 9.5.
Red Sox plus 2.5 is -334.
Nah, fuck that. All right? What's that on a parlay? Plus 2.5 minus. Oh, can you even do that in baseball? I don't think.
Plus
you can.
2.5 and what?
In the under 9.5. Can you do that?
The under. 9.5. I don't know if no, you can't do
No. Lame.
Right.
it.
I like the Sox money line there. I like Nick Pivetta. He's been doing really good this season. I think his last 3 starts, he's gone 6 innings each time and given up like 3 runs total.
Yeah.
So I like that.
I like Nick Pivetta.
The Blue Jays bats were on fire the first game, but not the second game.
Yeah, against Rodriguez, though. He's having
Right, exactly.
the guy that got that battle Corona too early on.
The pitcher had Corona.
Yeah, but that's besides the point.
Otherwhere, the
That's from a
Angels.
conversation.
The Angels are plus 1.5 at home against the Twins. The Dodgers are -1.5 at home against the Diamondbacks.
I like the Angels plus 1.5 against the Twins.
Trout's
Take
out.
that. Oh, damn, that's right. I still like them.
Otani, I think, hit another home run either in the first game against the Twins or against the Red Sox.
Minnesota sucks. I'm gonna take Angels plus 1.5.
Yeah, that's not a bad bet. Plus 1.5 is -170.
Yeah, what's that in the Red Sox? Plus 2.5.
The Red Sox plus 2.5.
Yeah.
I love this Tiverton app. This is so great.
Yeah. It's fucking convenient too.
All right, Red Sox.
It's right down the road.
You can't combine those.
No?
I think an alternate line you can't combine for a parlay.
Oh, so what's the -1.5 then? Sorry. You only got one phone. You better be able to do that. If not, this is rigged.
So you want the Red Sox plus 1.5, Angels plus 1.5.
Yeah.
Plus 149. It's not bad. That's pretty good.
I like that bet. I like that.
That's actually a bet I would put down.
It's a good number.
Dude, thank God we don't have the app.
Right. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. You're watching Bet the Deed presented by Naked Sports, and for our first sponsorship with the podcast, we are sponsored now by the Odyssey Group, who are selling or promoting their newest drug, Prevacol, which takes a look into CEE research and hopefully a cure. So check out the Odyssey Group. If this will load, I think
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
So everyone takes
And boom, we're live.
Boom, we're live. That was the Odyssey Group International, bringing you Prevacol, the newest concussion prevention drug. So go check them out, doing great research on CTE.
Also backed by Brett Favre.
And Kurt Warner.
And Kurt Warner. Can't forget about that guy.
So we were just talking about the Red Sox, and I like that parlay that we got. Red Sox away, they've had a better away record, and the Angels at home, both plus 1.5. I think that is a good bet. It's plus 149, so I think that would give you some good results.
Yeah.
All right, let's skip over to hockey now. Got the Bruins.
What's Yankees on? No. All right. So when the Yankees are on, bet the Yankees. They're going on a
Dude,
heater.
the Yankees have been
I'm a
getting
hater.
injuries.
I'm a Yankee hater.
The Yankees have been getting injuries.
Yeah, I still think Aaron Judge. I just think he's just gonna have a season now. Like he started off slow.
The New York Yankees at home tomorrow are plus 1.5.
Yeah, take that. What's them minus 1.5?
Don't have it.
Don't have it.
Maybe.
I think they're just gonna start smacking teams. I think they're gonna make a big turnaround. It's meant to be.
Oh wait, you said Yankees minus 1.5?
Yeah.
Plus 170.
Yeah, take that bet.
You like that? Yankees plus 170. You don't even know who they're facing.
I don't even care.
They're playing. Oh, they're facing Chicago White Sox, and Carlos Rodon is on them.
Oh, they're the best in the league.
Yeah, that might be tough. I don't know if I would take that. The White Sox are the best team in the NL right now.
Yeah, take
AL?
it. Fuck it.
AL.
They're hot.
What's up?
Fuck it.
White Sox.
They're hot.
Let's see if we got anything on the Red Sox tomorrow. Red Sox start a 3-game series against the Phillies in Philadelphia tomorrow.
Damn.
Martin Perez versus Aaron Nola. And the Sox are again plus 1.5, but it's minus 145 for tomorrow.
At plus 1.5, they're minus 145.
Yes.
That's a pretty good number.
If you add that to our already parlay with the Angels Sox today, both plus 1.5, and you add Red Sox plus 1.5 tomorrow, it's plus 321.
Yeah, but do they win back to back? And they're going. This is kind of a long stretch away, dude. Where are they playing?
Los Angeles to Philadelphia.
Yeah, and they're in Toronto now.
Oh, Toronto to Philadelphia. That's what I meant.
Yeah, Toronto.
So that's not as bad as Los Angeles to Philadelphia.
Yeah, I know that's not bad. And they were coming from Fenway, but I mean that's a long stretch without a break. So, yeah, maybe they might start going a little downhill here. But I got faith.
You gotta have faith
take the
in the
plus
boys.
1.5. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Red Sox money line tomorrow is plus 140.
See, they're heavy underdogs.
Right. Aaron Nola's been very good for a while, though.
Okay, next. Hockey.
You want to go
Playoff
hockey?
Playoff
Playoff
Nothing
hockey.
Nothing better than playoff hockey. Best sport to watch.
All right. So for the hockey, the Bruins did just beat the Capitals in Boston yesterday.
Yep.
So they were already minus 170.
There was a
before
lesson.
the game.
There was a lesson learned yesterday. Always take the points. Never not take points.
The Bruins tomorrow night are minus 1.5 at plus 155, and it's minus 170.
Yep. Take the points.
Money line.
Yep. Plus 1.5. Take it.
Over unders 5.5.
It hasn't gone over 5 yet.
Yeah, it has. First game went to 7. No, second game went to 7. When we won it went to 7. First game went to 5.
Oh man.
Been watching any of the Bruins, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh
You see their game yesterday? Oh yeah, you watched the game yesterday.
Yeah.
I
Our
don't know.
defense was great. Rask gave up a bad goal in the second period, but other than that, he had a pretty good game. The Capitals had a bunch of shots on him. Rask might have played his best game of the series yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
I think he
no
did.
doubt.
Marchand's been on fire. He hasn't been scoring all the goals, but he's been really good. Taylor Hall had a nasty goal yesterday.
Yeah, that shit was sick.
Flipped it right in front of the goalie and then put it top corner right above him and
Yeah,
left
that
him
was the
sitting on
second
his
goal.
knees.
What a
Yeah,
pathetic
that was
way
the
to end
goal.
the
That was so
game.
sick.
After all that,
I didn't even see the last goal.
dude, it was fucking.
Yeah, the last
It was
goal
unassisted.
sick, too.
Yeah,
I saw it was unassisted. I was like,
the goalie just held the puck there behind the net,
Yeah.
and then what's his face? Whoever scored the goal
Whoa.
Just,
came
like,
in,
bumped
but
into him?
no, came in. The goalie left the puck there, went back to the fucking net, and then whoever beat the Capital defenseman got the puck and then just slid it in before he got back to
It
the
was
net.
Craig Smith.
Craig Smith,
Smith,
yeah,
yeah.
Craig Smith. He
Yeah.
slid it in.
Really? So it was like a
right-
defensive
Right
blunder.
on, right on
Oh,
the side
it was a
of him.
goalie
was so
blunder,
sick.
yeah.
It was so sick.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the defender that-
Miscommunication.
But
Yeah.
that goalie's been pretty good in the series so far.
Yeah,
Besides game 2.
No, yeah, that's the thing.
Plus
He was
1.5.
He did that at the end. And it was
Plus 1.5.
Plus 1.5. Take the Bruins.
Let's see what we got for props.
Under, over, don't touch
Let's
it.
see what we got for
Save
props.
your
We
money.
loved looking at the props yesterday.
What's Brad Marchand assist?
Ready for this? Winning margin. Boston Bruins by 1 goal.
Okay.
Plus 240.
Winning by 1 goal?
Bruins by 2 goals plus 500.
Fuck that. That's not happening. That's
By
not-
1
winning
goal
by
plus
2?
240. Each game has been decided by 1 goal.
I know. So it's going to
Yeah.
be 2. It's got to be 2, right?
The defense
how
has
it
been
happens.
pretty good. We in the first period yesterday, it was a lot of sloppy play, but after that they picked it up.
Yeah.
And Rask has been good in the first period. Last 2 games he hasn't let a score in the first period.
Yeah, rest in that.
Fuck.
So
I don't
what is
know.
it? What is the first period scoring?
You tell me I got to trust Rask? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Is that what you're telling me? No. What were you saying then?
I think he was.
Oh,
Why
you
did you
got,
say that
yeah, I
stat?
guess you gotta trust him.
What do you
Shit.
mean? Oh,
You
man.
gotta trust your goalie either way.
Hey, both teams to score. Both teams to score is minus 700.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. Oh, man.
Bruins minus 2. It's plus 240.
Fuck that. I'm taking them plus 1.5.
Bruins minus 1 is minus 105.
Oh, I got a big chill. It's getting a little windy.
Bruins minus 1 at minus 105. That's a good bet, I think.
Minus 2.
Minus 1 at minus 105.
If you think they're going to win.
-1.
I do. It's in Boston. I think they're going to win.
It's hockey.
Home turf.
Goal in each period. No is plus 120. No goal scored in the first yesterday. I like the
Dude,
Bruins
I don't like
by,
that.
I like the Bruins by 1 goal, and I like the Bruins minus 1. Both of those prop bets I like
Plus
a lot.
1.5 and minus 1? Oh, Bruins by 1 goal.
No, the Bruins to win by 1 goal, winning margin, plus 240.
Yeah, Bruins by 1. I like that.
Yeah.
But what if they win by 2?
Then I'll be pissed. You know what? I'll be pissed, but at the same time, I'll be like, yeah, we're up 3-1.
What if
I'm
you
fine.
bet both?
Yeah, can you do that? You bet
Bet
both.
both? For what?
Bruins by 1 and 2.
By 1 and 2? Yeah. Yeah, why not?
$10 each?
Yeah.
Right there, yeah.
No, you can't do that. You got to put 20 on 1. And I don't know what I'm saying.
Elsewhere today, we have the Canadiens going up against the Maple Leafs. And the Maple Leafs are minus 1.5 at home. Plus 140 for minus 1.5.
I'm going.
I might take that. The
Okay.
Maple Leafs minus 1.5 at plus 140. The Maple Leafs were the best team in the league this year.
They always choke, so I'm going with the other team.
We also have the Golden Knights going to Minnesota to face the Wild. Wild had a good season this year.
Golden Knight.
The Golden Knights minus 1.5 in Minnesota is plus 220.
Damn.
Golden Knight.
Fuck that. No. I ain't. I learned my
That's
lesson.
interesting.
Nope. I
That's
learned
interesting.
Nope. I learned my lesson. Plus 1.5.
Wild plus 1.5 is minus 270.
Plus 1.5. Give me them.
Minus 270?
Eat them up.
Eat them up.
Because even if the Bruins lose by 1, you're good.
Oh, we're going
And you
back
can
to the Bruins?
still be pissed, that they lost.
Right, that's what we're saying. Bruins,
Even though you won the
money line.
bet.
I don't
But
know if I said this. Bruins money line tomorrow is minus 170.
I'm gonna still be pissed that they lost. Yeah.
First period, Bruins minus half a goal, plus 145.
really. Woo. I can see that going to plus 160 though. So I don't know. I can see that going up, never down. I would wait more.
Let me ask you this: why are the odds like this? Maybe you can explain it.
I am getting good at
First
reading.
period.
Yeah.
The spread of the Bruins is minus half a point from plus 145, but money line in the first period is minus 150.
Let's say that again. Slower.
Bruins,
No, I'm joking.
Bruins spread.
Bruins
First period.
First period.
Minus a half a point. Plus 145.
Yeah.
Money line is minus 150 though. Is that because
I think
it could be a push? It could be a push, and
No, it can't be how they would know. There's
if it's 0-0, it's a push.
no, it's not. If they're minus half a point, you lost.
No, for money line, I'm saying. That's why it's minus 150. I don't
know.
like.
If
I
neither
would
of them
think.
score, I don't think so.
I would think that the odds would be very close for the Bruins minus a half a point in their money line.
What is there? Let me see. Yeah. I mean, I would always. It's 10. Like, why not take? I wish they were plus a half a point, not minus.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be plus a half a point.
There's no other alternate line that does that. There's got to be.
In the first period, no.
Sorry. I think
Over
There's no
or under
plus, yeah.
1.5 in the first period.
under.
Minus 130.
Yeah, under
That's
all
not bad.
day.
That's not bad either.
Yeah, under all day.
The hockey prop bets are really. I like hockey prop bets.
Yeah, well,
I just like the Bruins, I guess.
yeah, but yeah, take the plus 1.5 though. Be safe.
And it's back in Boston. If they're gunning for a win because they got to go back.
And they would get way more rest. You know what I mean? It would be fantastic. But Capitals are good, man. I mean, if that goal, if that shitty,
That game yesterday.
crappy goal didn't happen, I
Yeah.
mean, that game's still going on right now.
Right.
So like,
It was. Yeah. It was down to like
what would
the
happen after
one-on-one.
that? You know what I mean?
Well, it seemed like in the
Yeah.
first overtime they just got tired.
I mean, they did just lose back-to-back overtime games.
Yeah.
They did, the Capitals.
Yeah, they did. They
So-
did back to back. One in Washington too.
Bruins need to come out gunning. I feel like they need to put an attack early.
I
They
feel
need
like
to.
the Bruins need to be good early, but they need to save themselves more for the end.
I can see them coming out in the first period, guns blazing.
Yeah, I can. I think Taylor Hall is really good. He scored so
Dude,
much
Brad
as soon as we got him.
Marchand, dude.
Marchand's been going off. McAvoy's been good on defense. Tuukka looks like he is doing good. He looks like he's doing good.
I was getting nervous the other day, dude.
I
He
was
shouldn't have
too.
let in that first goal.
I was too.
He
I
shouldn't
didn't
have
see
let
the
in
first
that first goal. Shouldn't have done it.
The Capitals scored
save
first
that.
in the second
Yeah, but
period.
The Capitals. They fucked
The
up at
Capitals
end.
scored first in the first period, and then we scored a minute later.
Yeah.
It's right after them.
I think, plus 1.5 and Bruins. What was it? The under 1.5 no goals in the first period.
In the first period,
Minus-
over under is 1.5.
Under,
I would take under 2, and it's minus 130.
yeah.
It's not bad.
We might need to start betting with bigger units here.
Both
Okay.
teams to score, just both teams to get a point, is minus 1,400.
Yeah,
and that's a lock.
No shit.
But it's a lock. I would say that's a lock. Both
Hey,
teams to get a point.
Can you parlay it? Pretty sure it's just a straight bet, no? Because
It's a prop bet. Yeah. But, put $1,400 on it.
Nah, you ain't catching me. I ain't never sweating that. Nah.
I would sweat that. Dude, they're both going to score 100%.
Dude, if you go
100%.
into that third period Capitals haven't scored. The Bruins are up 3-0.
Yeah.
You're gonna be sweating your balls off.
I am.
Yeah, you don't want that.
But that $100 is worth it.
No, it's it's worth it.
Units.
Fuck. That's not worth it at all. That's not worth it.
How about race to 3 goals?
Right. Say if they're, you get like 3 goals.
No, I don't even want to bet that. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I don't even want to bet that.
All right.
What do you got? Oh wait, what's your picks? I got the +1.5. Bruins +1.5.
Bruins +1.5.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's even an option.
What do you mean?
They're -1.5. I don't think that's an option. No.
What the fuck?
+1.5. That would be like -600 or some shit.
Would it really?
Yeah. If they're -1.5.
Damn. So what do I? All right, Bruins.
So he has to
Bruins money line.
He has to go.
I got Bruins money line.
What's Bruins money line?
-170. Over
That's
under
bullshit,
5.5.
bro.
Over under 5.5.
That's bullshit. I don't even want to choose that. Bruins money line.
Well, do you think they're gonna win? Do you think the Bruins are gonna win?
I don't know.
I do. I think they're gonna win. So I like the money line.
I think it's gonna.
All right,
I think
so
we're gonna win.
all right, yeah, Bruins money line -170, and
Over
no,
under 5.5.
no, fuck it, Bruins -1. I'm going Bruins -1.
Bruins -1. That's the one I liked. -105.
-105. Bruins -1 in Boston. I'm taking it.
And then I also like winning margin. Bruins by 1 goal +240. Each game has been by 1 goal so far.
What's 2?
Bruins by 2 goals is +500.
Ring it.
There you go.
Ring it. Fuck it.
I like
We're
those.
putting the balls on the table.
I like it.
We're slapping it right on there. Just because, like, you only live once.
Yeah.
Right. All right, we're going to take another quick commercial break.
Okay.
When we come back, we can keep talking about them. If you want to start talking about MMA, you want to talk about – because there's some good odds. We can talk about the odds from last week, the ones that we did hit. We can talk about the odds we like for next week because we definitely got to talk about our picks for this Saturday.
We did pick a lot of underdogs. Just that one pick, that one match. Now you bum.
Match now,
You bum. That guy came in at short notice and he weighed over what he did. You bum.
All right, so we're going to take another commercial break. You're watching Bet the Deed podcast on Naked Sports. Also, go check out MMA Complete podcast on Naked Sports and Fans Only Sports that we do right after this podcast. That'll be 8 to 9 p.m. every Thursday. But we're going to, again, brought to you by our newest sponsor, Odyssey Group International, with their new concussion prevention drug, Prevacol. This is Odyssey. I hope it actually goes up. My Wi-Fi is so bad, but it's coming. Sponsored by or presented by Brett Favre and Kurt Warner, doing pretty great things.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me?
And 2.
Oh, really? It just did that from.
Wow, Zach.
Yeah, a little technical difficulties. We're going to play Odyssey International Group with Prevacol, their new concussion prevention drug.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
All right, Boomer Live. So we were just talking about the Bruins. We talked about the Red Sox. We've done a couple other picks for the NHL playoffs. We got a whole bunch more other sports that we want to talk about. I think we can wait a little bit for MMA, save that for the very last, because we do have a bunch of picks this weekend that we really like. Even Chris was getting into it. Yeah, you're good. But I think what I want to do real quick is go over one more prop bet that I liked for the Bruins, because we were just looking it over again and I found one more that I liked. Let me just pull it up real quick. It's for the Bruins game tomorrow, and it was race to 3 goals and race to 4 goals. Race to 3 goals. If you put neither team, that means that you believe both teams will score less than 3 goals. So 2-1, you'd hit. Neither team is plus 260. And even better than that, it's worse odds, but I think it's a sure thing. Race to 4 goals. If neither team scores 4 goals, it's minus 125. And 4 goals is, they did it once in game 2, but is every game going to be high scoring? Could be, but I don't think it will be for every game. And I think this might be the one. They're still in Boston, and the Bruins really want to get this win, so I think they're going to play really hard on defense. It's all up to Tuukka. But race to 4 goals, minus 125, I like a lot. All right. What do you want to talk about?
The MMA.
You want to go to MMA?
Let's jump right into it. And they go. It's cool because Tiverton Sportsbook has the KOs finally, not a day before the fight. They have it now.
For this weekend, they do.
Yeah. Hopefully they're probably getting complaints and stuff, dude. Like, that shit's ridiculous. But all right. Anyway, MMA.
So this weekend, main evented by Cody Garbrandt, Rob Font, and there's also several other good fights, including Jack Hermanson versus Edmund Shabazian, and Yan Xiaonan versus Carla Esparza. Yan Xiaonan, a women's bantamweight fighter who has won her last 6 fights in the UFC, a 13-1 record in total. All by decision.
She's a beast.
All by decision. I know you were looking at some prop bets for it.
Yeah, I think Yan by KO is interesting. Now she has 75% accuracy, striking. She always outstrikes her opponents, always outstrikes them in significant strikes. She comes close to knocking out her opponents, but she just doesn't give that extra oomph. Now, this person that she's facing, last 3 fights has gotten banged around. Split decision, 3 in a row? Split decision wins?
Yes. 4 victories in a row for Carla Esparza, 3 by split decision.
It's weird that this is actually now. I'm not knocking Carla Esparza's competition, but it's surprising that someone who's honestly ran through her competition hasn't showed any lack of cardio going into the 3rd round.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's also a big thing. Yeah, I think this is easily a win for Yan, and it's surprising that she's minus 120. It's really surprising that she's minus 120.
Well, this is definitely, maybe not even definitely, but it is her best competition so far.
If you look at who people are betting on, I'm pretty sure she started as the underdog, but I think that's how the casino. I think that's how the number. You got to look past the numbers. I think Jan is truly the favorite, and the more people bet on him, the more more people bet on her. They're gonna keep that number close.
So another thing
Keeps people guessing, kind of.
Another thing to look at. This is like the Chukagian versus Araujo fight that we saw this past weekend. The under 2.5. This is a 3-round fight. The under 2.5 is plus 310. Over is minus 400.
Mm-hmm.
So decision. And Yan Xiaonan by decision, which has been the result of every one of her UFC fights so far.
Plus 110?
Plus 140.
Plus 140? Ooh, that is actually a great bet.
And a draw is plus 4,000. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't think that happens, but
Carla Esparza by TKO is plus 1,200.
Yeah, that's not happening. I can definitely see. I mean, at plus 650 for a TKO, that first time in her career, and I think that she can do it this time, is interesting. Because I think this would actually get her name out there more, and people would kind of like get wide-eyed. You know what I mean? They'd be like, "Oh, like maybe this is the next one."
Maybe that's the chick.
Yeah, the one that takes the whole pie.
Right.
But by decision by someone that's had 6 in a row at plus 140. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the safe bet.
Just money line.
Plus 140.
Oh, you want the TKO?
Yeah,
or the decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her on parlays.
Yeah, I will too.
And a straight bet maybe. This might be a heavy bet in weekend.
Yeah, I think that one I'm pretty confident Xiaonan will win. I would definitely go on her money line. But the next one, Jack Hermanson versus Edmund Shabazian.
Yeah, you can take this. I just went off on that.
Jack Hermanson was a number 4 ranked fighter in the middleweights. He went on a 5-fight win streak, or 5 wins out of 6 wins from 2017 and 2019. Recently lost to Marvin Vettori, who we now know is challenging for the title. Marvin Vettori is a very good fighter. Went 5 rounds with him. So in their fight, Hermanson versus Vettori, that was supposed to be Hermanson versus Darren Till. But Vettori, when Till got COVID, couldn't fight, Vettori stepped in, and it's just a different style of fighter. So Vettori only had 2 weeks notice, so that's a disadvantage to him. But Hermanson also had to train for a completely different fighter. And then he got beaten because he wasn't training for a wrestler and Vettori wrestled him. So Hermanson is now fighting Edmund Shabazian. Edmund Shabazian is young. He's only 23. He's had like 15 professional fights, and he lost his last fight to Derek Brunson. Derek Brunson and Jack Hermanson have almost the same style. It's another reason I like Hermanson. Yeah. Hermanson is due for a win because he should have beaten Vettori, but he didn't. And Edmund Shabazian, his only fight against a top 10 fighter, he lost unanimously to Derek Brunson. So I am all in for Jack Hermanson. Hermanson minus 155 right now, and he's been as high as minus 170. So people are actually starting to bet on Shabazian, which I love. I hope people bet on Shabazian all the way to the fight, because I'm going to put units on Jack Hermanson right before the fight for whatever.
Jack Hermanson coming in with a 3.5-inch advantage too.
Yep.
So
Yan Xiaonan and Jack Hermanson on a parlay. I've been saying that for a couple of days. That is my lock. I'm so confident in it. I really, really love that bet.
How many units?
It's plus 201 for the 2-person parlay.
How many units you thinking?
Several units. Over. I'm thinking a couple hundred units.
No, 1 or 2 units.
2.
2 units?
2 units.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, the main event, I would not put money on. I think it's going to be a great fight, but I don't know who's going to win. Rob Font, Cody Garbrandt. Like you said, heart says Garbrandt, head says Font. Garbrandt's coming back. He's had 1 win in his last 4 fights, or 3 fights. 1 win in his last 3 fights.
Yeah.
Against an aged Rafael Sunsao.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, and including me, because I'm a sucker for Joe Rogan, that if you listen to the Joe Rogan podcast that he does with Cody Garbrandt, it kind of convinces you more that Cody's back. But I don't know. Right, but you always got to sift through that, whether it's real or fake news. I'm not touching this. I want to enjoy it. Right, I feel the same way. It's a fucking coin, and it's not even great odds. Font's minus 115, Garbrandt minus 105.
You know, it's not even the best. Here's Mark pulling up. So I Font is a good shout, but Hermanson and Xiaonan. And then you had another guy, Bill Algeo.
Yeah, Bill Algeo started off at minus 180. This is what I mean what the casino's doing. They are putting the number closer to the opponent to get people guessing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Bill Algeo started off minus 180, is now minus 125. He's now minus 125 versus Ricardo Lucas Ramos, which kind of on the downswing.
Yeah.
He's
Chris, to see you.
I'm getting distracted. I just think Bill Algeo is on the up and coming. I think he's a good bet to come. But,
I feel
he's a
you.
good bet.
I haven't heard most about him. This is similar to a Matt Schnell pick for me because I feel like you're confident enough to bet on him, but I don't know. But yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, this weekend, Cody Garbrandt, Rob Font, main event. We don't know who to pick. We're not going to touch it.
You're not for betting wise, no.
I like Font, but not enough.
I like Garbrandt.
That's what I mean.
That's what I mean. It's a
Here's the
coin
other
flip.
fights. Remember Yan Xiaonan?
Yeah.
She's fighting Carla Esparza.
I like Yan Xiaonan.
Yes.
And she's minus 120.
Ooh,
That's
actually
what
pretty
I
good numbers
mean.
for her.
Right.
That's
by
what I mean.
decision. By the way, both of these fighters it's almost over 2.5 is like minus 400. Like it's almost a lock for decision.
Yeah.
Yan Xiaonan by decision plus 140.
Wow, 6 fights have been by decision.
Plus 140. That changes things.
Jack Hermanson, Edmund Shabazian.
I get Jack Hermanson. but
Jack
you-
Hermanson.
you have Jack
I am
Hermanson?
so strong, Jack
Okay,
Hermanson.
cool. Yeah.
Minus 155. Hermanson and Xiaonan together in a parlay is plus 201.
And with Xiaonan,
You can't parlay
can't
a
crossbreed that.
method of victory.
Pod bet should be this pod bet should only be like 2 or 3 people on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2. It's only gonna
Yeah,
be 2.
solid picks because you don't want to stay in the record.
Right.
Big units.
Mark can see the new sponsor.
Oh yeah, let's check
Presented to you by Odyssey Group International. Check out Prevacol, the newest CT concussion prevention drug.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
All right, so that was Odyssey Group International with their newest drug, Prevacol, concussion prevention drug.
Backed
Also,
by,
check out MMA Complete every Thursday night at 8 p.m. We do it right after this.
Backed by Brett Favre and Hall of Famer. Both Hall of Famers.
Both Hall of Famers. I think Kurt Warner's a Hall of Famer. Yeah,
He should be.
Yeah, he must be.
Shout out Kurt Warner.
Shout out Kurt Warner. Best undrafted. Chris is right behind that fucking poll, I just realized. The best undrafted free agent in NFL history.
Yeah.
Brett Favre, a second-round pick.
Yeah.
Anyway, bet the deed. We talked about hockey. We talked about the Red Sox. Talked about our picks for MMA. Did I miss any picks from MMA? You like that one underdog. You want to talk about Victor Rodriguez?
Victor Rodriguez, last fight, came in short notice, 11 days, got his ass whooped.
Real bad.
Yeah, and he's plus 270. I think he's unhyped. He's on that unhyped train. Like, oh, this guy just got his ass whooped, and he's fucking nothing. Plus 270. I'd sprinkle something on there.
Give it a little sprinkle.
I would. I
like
would
that.
give it a little sprinkle, and yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins. That's my underdog pick.
Feel you.
And there's one other that I.
While you're finding it,
David.
David Dvorak.
David Dvorak. Yeah, he is on a 15-fight win streak. He has 2 wins. This is his 3rd fight in the UFC. He won his last 2 fights. Interesting. I like him by decision.
You see what Dylan commented when we started?
Hang on. Give me a second here.
Fucking comedic relief.
All right, well, Austin's looking for that. Let me get your take real quick. Did you, by any chance, see the Bruins yesterday?
Oh, I heard it was amazing.
Amazing is not what I would describe it, but we won.
Yeah, well, but like I heard 2 were off the
Got
pole.
There was one goal that was so nasty.
David Dvorak by decision plus 150. That's not bad for something that usually
by
happens.
decision plus 150. Yeah, I like that.
Did you have any picks for?
I
last night?
didn't. I didn't. No.
I did.
He did.
For Bruins?
Yeah.
Good for you.
No.
Always take the points. Always take the points.
So let me ask you this. So the Bruins lost game 1, 3-2 in Washington. The Bruins won game 2 in Washington, 4-3. Then they just won game 3 in Boston, 3-2. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 2 bets. 1, race to 4 goals, which means I would take neither team for race to 4 goals, and that means that neither team scores 4.
Yeah. No.
So if it's 3-2, I win.
Yeah.
Race to 4 goals is minus 125. I like that a lot.
Race to 5 is good.
Race to 5, it's like minus 600. Yeah. Race to 4 goals, minus 125. And Bruins margin of victory by 1. If they only win by 1 point, plus 240. Each game's been by 1 point.
Bruins by 1 point. I like it.
I
Plus
like
240.
So those are my picks for the Bruins. I like the Red Sox plus 1.5 tonight.
Are we recapping right now?
Yeah, I figure, I like the Red Sox plus 1.5. And then the Angels at home against the Twins plus 1.5. I like that too. And then we had Jack Hermanson, Yan Xiaonan.
Plus 201 for
For
Hermanson and Yan.
Yeah.
damn, double the money.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
We've all been pretty confident. On
That
those
is
two.
exactly what I showed you last night. That's what I want to do.
Might be
I-
worth it.
Let's do it.
5
We're doing
units?
it. We're doing it.
5
We're doing
units?
it. We're doing it. We're
5
doing it. We're
units,
doing it.
All right.
We are sweating our nuts off.
So that's bet the deed.
That
That's
whole
bet the
fight.
deed.
Bet the deed. Should we?
check us out next week? We're going to be going live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. And then also check out MMA Complete every Thursday night at 8 p.m. That's about it.
Yeah. So
Bet
are
the
we?
deed,
If
number
we
7.
win with that, can we also get dinner?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Buy a camera.
We're
with
not
that.
spending this. No, we're putting that toward the next pod bet.
Oh no, and that's how you lose it.
15. 15 on one. I don't know. All right.
All right, that's it. Bet the deed. Check us out next Thursday night at 7 and every Thursday night at 8, MMA Complete. We'll be live in about 15 minutes. See you guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Later.
Check out Odyssey.